Welcome to the second hour, ladies and gentlemen. Monday, July 6th, 2014. Your host for the next hour, Dr. Peter Glidden. Live chat tonight for insiders only. We had a really robust live chat this morning. 70 people, I think, at the height. We had people from Cyprus, people from Bangkok, people from the United Kingdom, people from Canada and the United States. It was awesome. 70 people getting together to share their insights, questions, and concerns about health and what to do for different illnesses by way of supporting and promoting the structure and function of the human body, taking advantage of our right to assemble and free speech, which is what we are all about here. Well, it's freezing in Chicago. Let's see what's happening in Virginia. Let's talk to Steve. Hey, Steve, thanks for calling. You are live.
Hello. Nice to talk with you again. I have a little bit of a scratchy voice myself. I had a question for my wife. We just not too long ago opened up this healthy bone pack, and she had a question about the quantity that she's supposed to take each day. She's 91 pounds, and she's the one who lost her stomach years ago due to cancer, and of course that's all not an issue now, no more cancer. But she was wondering, as far as the stomach issue, the capsules, some of the items have the capsules. That material that the cap is made of, is that a concern for her GI area, not having a stomach? Another doctor she heard indicated that could be a problem, that it might get stuck in the gut area, and she wasn't sure about that.
Well, it's not going to get stuck. I mean, what does she do for food now? What does she do when she eats?
Well, she has a pretty normal regimen. In the beginning, this has been 11 years now since that surgery, so over the years, she does have a tiny pouch that they formulated at the time of the surgery, but she's been eating pretty normal amounts, and I guess they've increased over the years.
And with no problem, right?
No problem in that area.
Yeah. All right. So the body's a funny thing, and, from our point of view, the body has built-in intelligence and built-in self-regulatory mechanism. The body can do all kinds of remarkable things when you do crazy things to the body, or sometimes necessary things to the body, like remove your stomach. So the only way that you can tell whether or not the capsules are being digested is to swallow them and see whether or not you poop them out. Which reminds me of a funny story that I was told by one of my patients years ago in Massachusetts. He had someone in his family who had a porta potty business in Florida, and we were talking about vitamin purity and how well vitamins were absorbed into the human body. And he said, yeah, I know. He said, because my person in my family who has the porta potty business in Florida, they call the porta potties vitamin machines because, of course, the majority of people in Florida are elderly and retired, and they're all on proton pump inhibitors and antacids, all have very weak digestive systems. And he said they'd empty the porta potties out and tons of Centrum Silvers would come out. So if she's not processing the capsules, she'll poop them out and she'll see, well, son of a gun. Now, if that happens, then you have to open the capsule up or pierce it with a pin for the essential fatty acids and squeeze the oil out onto food, and then she'll metabolize it, no problem whatsoever. Now, as far as dosing goes, here's how you do it. The red Beyond Tangy Tangerine, or it's either red or orange, depending on which one you got.
We have the orange one.
All right, so she needs 1 scoop in 16 ounces of water twice a day. 1 scoop in 16 ounces of water twice a day. And I would drink that slowly over the course of an hour. I wouldn't just throw it down. I'd drink it slowly. You can put ice in it. You can mix it with anything else you want to for taste, but usually you don't have to. 1 level scoop of the orange powder in 12 to 16 ounces of water twice a day. Spread them out, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. Take about an hour to drink it down each time. The white liquid calcium, I would do 1 tablespoon in 1 ounce of orange juice in the morning, and 1 tablespoon in 1 ounce of orange juice immediately before bed. That's how I would do that.
Yeah.
The essential fatty acids, the fish oil, she needs 3 a day, and it's best if those are taken with a meal. So 1 with breakfast, 1 with lunch, 1 with dinner.
Okay. And she, of course, she knows about, she has the enzymes, for absorption, and then she's got the Beyond OsteoFX container here, too.
Yeah, so that's the white liquid calcium that I'm talking about. So that's a powdered form? That's a powder?
Yeah, we have it in a powder form here.
All right, so she needs 1 scoop in, 3 to 4 ounces of water twice a day. 1 scoop in 3 to 4 ounces of water twice a day. Once she makes that solution up, she can add a little bit of orange juice to it. And if she does, it'll taste like a creamsicle. All right? Okay. Now, that stuff dissolves best. The powder, the white powder, dissolves best if you shake it rather than stir it. So it's best to take that stuff if she shakes it up. And if she doesn't mind the taste, she can add the white powder mixed with water to the Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0. So she can make up the Beyond Tangy. She can make up the white liquid, the white powdered calcium. Then she can mix the two together. If she doesn't mind the taste, that's the best way to do it. One dose in the morning and 1 dose in the afternoon, and life is good. Now, regardless, right, of whether she's got a stomach or not, or whether she's got an appendix or not, or whether she's got a gallbladder or not, or whatever, she, you, me, and everybody else must be away from the 10 bad foods. She's got to stop eating 10 foods.
Yes.
You have to stop eating 10 foods. And once we dial that in, and we take the nutritional supplements, then we wait 4 weeks to see if there's been a noticeable, measurable improvement. Usually there is. And as God is my witness, in someone it's only 100 pounds. If she doesn't feel something remarkably different in 14 days, I'll eat my hat. So I'm pretty excited for you guys, actually. But that's how I'd like you to start it. And best of luck, okay?
Okay. Can I just ask you about she's got the plant-derived minerals, the big, that's a liquid bottle.
Yeah. Is it Cherry Mints, or does it just the plant-derived minerals?
It just says plant-derived minerals. It's 32 fluid ounces.
All right. So she needs a half an ounce of that twice a day. Now, a half an ounce, of course, is a tablespoon. She can also put that into her liquid solution if she wants. There's no harm and no foul in doing that. Or she can mix that with whatever else she wants, because that stuff all by itself has a really peculiar taste to it. I mean, it's a peculiar taste. It doesn't really even have a taste. It's more like this tangy, metallic, it's crazy to describe it. But you can put that in with the calcium powder and the vitamin powder, the Beyond Tangy. Mix it all together. No problem.
Okay.
Or she can mix it in.
I did have a question that I just remembered. She's been taking this plant-based iron we've gotten at Whole Foods, and I was wondering, with all the iron in these items, would that be too much if she continued taking the other iron in addition?
Shouldn't need it. She shouldn't need it. That's one of the great things about Dr. Wallach's comprehensive medical nutrition programs. Because
even with anemia, she should be okay.
Well, it's hard to say. Well, if it were me, what I would do is I would just do Wallach's stuff for 4 weeks, and I'd see how I feel, and I'd see what happened to my blood count.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't sufficient, then I'd add the iron that she's taking from Whole Foods right now. But I'm going to bet you that her blood work's going to get better, and she's going to feel better just by doing the Healthy Start.
Okay. I just have one more item to ask you about. I appreciate your time. This iodoral, with iodine, we've been taking, especially with the radiation levels, we've been learning about hypothyroid also, yeah. And that iodoral, as far as iodine, is that a good thing to continue?
It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite non-longevity supplements, iodoral.
Oh, okay.
It's a great supplement. If you have an underactive thyroid, then we're good to go. If she does have an underactive thyroid, then she also needs to be taking Longevity's selenium.
Yeah.
It's called
we have
Ultimate,
a bottle of that too that came.
3 a day. She does 3 a day of that. 3 a day.
Okay.
3 a day. It's best to do that between meals, but I don't really care. Just take 3 a day.
Yeah.
And there's also an essential oil that Longevity sells. It's sold by a company called Ancient Legacy, which is a subsidiary of Longevity's. It's there in the back office. And it's an essential oil of myrrh, M-Y-R-R-H. So get a little bottle of the myrrh oil and just put a little dab of the myrrh oil on her throat over the thyroid area 2 or 3 times a day. Just a little dab topically on the throat over the thyroid area 2 or 3 times a day.
Okay.
It's a really good adjunctive support to support and promote the structure and function of the thyroid gland.
And then she has this glucogel, which this is, I don't remember if this came with it or if we got this extra. Was that extra? Oh, the glucogel.
Is it capsules or is it liquid?
I believe they're capsules.
What's better for her is the liquid. Now, if you haven't opened it yet, I would send the capsules back because the company has a 30-day money-back guarantee and get 1 bottle of the liquid glucogel. Because of her lack of a stomach, she'll absorb it better and life will be good. The recommendation, a half an ounce twice a day of the liquid glucogel. Good luck, Steve. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in and turning on. For Insiders Only tonight, you want to keep the ball rolling, 8 o'clock Central Time, live chat, worldwide live chat. We're expecting close to 100 people tonight. Check it out. It's fun. It's for insiders and their guests only. Not an insider? Well, check it out. It's $20 a month. Cancel at any time. Cheaper if you buy a whole year subscription. And as an insider, what do you get? Well, you get access to over 100 hours of archived health webinars. We talk about everything from acne to xenophobia, plus 4 hours of live webinars a week. 4 hours of live webinars a week, and that beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. Let's go up to Canada, where I hope Colleen is colder than I am. Hey, Colleen, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Well, good afternoon. No, we're not, I'm afraid.
Oh,
just have to toughen up.
My goodness gracious. What part of the Great White North?
But I can send you a Long Johns.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Send me 2. What part of the Great White North are you in?
We're in British Columbia. We're in north-central British Columbia, which for us, -11 is an average day in the wintertime.
Yeah, so is that like up near Whistler?
Oh, we're way past Whistler.
Way past Whistler. All right, great.
Way past
All right.
Whistler,
Well, yeah, I guess.
Lake.
Yeah. So we're just lightweights down here. That's all I can say.
You are.
So thanks for the phone call. So all right. So before we get into it, you got to tell me the truth now. Tell me the truth. Mm-hmm. How many caribou do you have in your deep freezer? How many caribou? Come on now.
None.
None?
No caribou here. Moose.
Moose?
We have moose here. Yeah.
All right, Colleen. Enough of this fooling around. Thanks for calling. What's up?
Well, I spoke with you a couple months ago and got the direction to get some healthy bone and joint packs for my husband and the anti-aging pack for myself. Okay, my husband has a heck of a time with it. He gives him, I know it's not the product, it's probably his stomach. So if you could suggest how we can get around this. He gets severe stomach cramps and then diarrhea after he's taken the Doc Wallach's products like the shake, the tangy tangerine, and the
Yeah, well, how long after he takes it does he get it?
Probably about a half an hour after he takes it.
Okay.
And then it probably lasts him about 3 days. So he refuses to take any more.
Oh, well, all right. So, all right, good. So you're absolutely correct. It's not the supplement. It's his body's reaction to it, which is a good metaphor is if he had a cut in his hand and he squeezed lemon juice on it, it would sting like a son of a gun. But if he didn't have a cut in his hand and he squeezed lemon juice on it, it would be no problem at all. It'd feel just like water. Well, this type of a reaction to the nutritional supplements is a diagnostic clue that his digestive tract is in a deep world of hurt, and we need to intervene here.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
So it's kind of like the check engine light is on in the dashboard, and we got to intervene here, or before long the freaking engine's going to blow up. So
it's already started. He's on intravenous. He's on intravenous vitamins right now. We're taking him to a naturopath for a Myers cocktail.
Oh, yeah. Well, Myers cocktail, I'm very familiar with Myers cocktail. I'm a good Myers cocktail injector. Yeah, I'm really good at Myers cocktails. But Myers cocktail is giving him about 20% of what he needs. It's giving him about 20% of what he needs. But we got to just walk this through, okay? Because if he's having trouble like this, it's an indication that his digestive tract is messed up. And why is his digestive tract messed up? Because he has a lack of Myers cocktails? No. His digestive tract is messed up because unwittingly he's been eating all the wrong food all the time. And now those chickens have come home to roost. And his digestive tract is so messed up that he can't absorb the most absorbable nutritional supplement on the planet. And that's the big bad voodoo daddy. So this is a drop-dead indication that he must, yesterday, eliminate the 10 bad foods. It's mandatory.
Well, we've done that.
How long ago?
For a long time, actually, already. I'm going to say at least a year, if not longer, because we've been taking Wallach's products for 2 or 3 years and following all the rules.
So he's been having diarrhea for 2 or 3 years?
It comes and it goes. When he does the Wallach product, he gets the diarrhea back, and then he'll go where he'll get constipation. He'll go from one extreme to the other. Oh, my God. Now I'm completely confused, but that's all right. Stick around. We'll work it out when we come back with the fair Colleen from the Great White North. So we're talking to Colleen, and I think her husband's eating too much moose, but anything's possible. Colleen, welcome back. Are you still with me? I'm here. All right, Colleen. All right. So so there's only one other possibility here. This is a dose-related phenomenon. All right. So how old's your husband? Okay. He's 52. All right. So he has 51 years of gluten damage to recover from. Now, the old-time naturopaths say that that's going to take approximately 51 months, okay, which is 4 years, more or less. 4 years to get on the other side. Well, it's better than getting colon cancer 5 years from now, honest to God. It's better from getting more and more and more and more chronic debilitating disease every 6 months, which is what would be happening here had he not stopped eating that crap. You can't expect to build a house in a week. You can expect to build a house in 9 months, but you can't expect to build. You can blow a house up in 10 seconds, but it takes longer for the body to fix itself, and it does it slowly and incrementally. Now, so it's good for you for eliminating the 10 bad foods. You just have to maintain that discipline. Now, the only other thing you can do here is play around with the dose and the concentration of it, or switch it out to a different supplement. So which is he taking, the old Beyond Tangy, the red one, or the new peach orange one? The new one. The peach orange one? All right. Yeah, and when he takes it, how does he do it? What do you do when you give it to him? Okay, well, we put that all together with the powdered bone joint one. And then I also put in, from One World Whey, I put in a scoop of whey protein powder.
Yeah.
And that's about it. D-Radical, some liquid.
Well, how much water do you put in there? How much juice, or what do you mix it with?
Oh, he gets about three cups of water go with it.
3 cups. And how many scoops of the Beyond Tangy 2.0? How many scoops?
Just 2. Just 2, because he's 200 pounds, and he's supposed to be getting, 2 per 100 pounds? So I just give him 2. And then
he's 200 pounds, he should be getting 4 scoops a day, right?
He won't take it. It's all I can do to just get this down him.
Well, no, I get it. Well, you're giving it to him in 2... Yeah, all right. So listen, follow me out here, okay? It's too concentrated a dose. So here's what I want you to do.
Well, I've cut it in half. I have cut it in half before and tried more water and less vitamin, and he's still, it's still reacting to it.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do for one day.
Okay.
And then call me back and tell me what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you've got to follow this exactly. All right. So please give him a half of a scoop. A half of a scoop.
Half a scoop, okay.
In 12 ounces of water. 12 ounces of water.
Okay.
Don't put anything else in it. No osteo, no One World Whey, no nothing. Just half a scoop in 12 ounces of water.
Okay.
Put a handful of ice cubes in it.
Okay.
Put it in like one of those big on-the-go sport bottle things, whatever.
Sure, okay. Sure.
Hollow out a caribou leg, okay? Pour it in there. Hollow out a moose antler. Just pour it in there. And have him drink from it slowly over the course of an hour. I don't want him gulping it down. I want him sipping it over the course of an hour. Now, if he's good with that, then on day 2, I want you to give him a full scoop instead of half a scoop in the same amount of water. But the key trick here is having him drink it slowly over the course of an hour. All right?
Okay.
Now, once we find a dose, a dilution that does not make him, run to the outhouse.
React. Right. Literally.
Then you just have to duplicate that as many times as you need to duplicate that to hit the dosage mark. So you might have to give him that concoction 5 times a day, right?
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see. I'll do my best.
Well, so it's either that or, get him a brochure for a funeral home and say, honey, once the second knee goes, I go. So you fix this now or I'm out of here because I ain't going to babysit no invalid for the rest of my life way up here in the cold, frigid north. I'm going to become a moose mama. And you can go pound sand. All right. So you got to dial in the tough love here, but and I don't want you mixing all this stuff up together. Just give it to him separately, and just for one day, do the Beyond Tangy, and then also because it's possible that this could be a reaction to the white calcium powder. It could be. Could have nothing to do with the Beyond Tangy. He could be reacting to the white powder. Has he ever had a shellfish, like a lobster or a fish allergy in the past?
Never, no. And we used to take the old product with the liquid OsteoFX, and he still reacted the same way. So.
To the OsteoFX?
I think it's his stomach. Yeah. To the liquid?
Well, did he react to the liquid calcium, or did he react to the liquid vitamins?
He reacted to the liquid calcium and the liquid vitamins, like the old Tangy Tangerine with the liquid OsteoFX.
Well, all right, then you're giving it to him in too concentrated a dose. I bet he's got some major health issues, does he?
Well, he's in a lot of pain all the time. His body aches constantly.
Yeah, well,
and that's all he says is, God, I'm tired, and God, I hurt.
Yeah, okay, so are you giving him selenium?
No matter what we do.
Are you giving him
Oh,
selenium?
absolutely. EFA, selenium, everything. We're giving him everything. The only unfortunate thing is the Canadian government won't allow us to order any more than 3 months at a time. They put a limit on what we can order, so that kind of screws things up a bit. But, yeah, you know, we've been doing this for a long time because he's had Giardia, which is in the north. It's the bacteria in the water from beaver.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's had that 3 times, and I'm sure that's done damage to his stomach. And I'm pretty sure he's got irritable bowel or, you know, whatever you want to call that. So we've been changing for years. I've been changing everything, trying to, and he's, you know, I got him out of camp because the camp food was killing him, and I started cooking all his meals in camp for the week for him. And, of course, everything I do is organic and gluten-free and, you know, but when he comes home and I get him on a shake because he can't do a shake at work. He works 14 hours a day. That's all he can do to get his shoes on and get into his machine. You know, this is what happens. He reacts to it. So. All right,
good. So then we need to dial in a dose that is so dilute. And the key here is having him drink it slowly over the course of an hour. So start with a half a scoop. See how he does. Now, if he's okay with that, then what he's going to need is a half a scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times a day.
Okay, and one question for me. When I got the anti-aging pack, you suggested 3 boxes of these chocolates, these treats, not truffle, but triple chocolate treat.
Yeah,
now, what's the purpose of those?
Just
What's
to make
the point of them?
To make you feel better because, you know, you have a crazy husband. And so you eat more chocolate and you feel better.
No. Because I wanted to lose weight. When I talked to you, I said I wanted to lose some weight. And no, that doesn't work for me. Drambuie's better.
Drambuie. Now I know you're a Canadian, for goodness sake. All right, now I know that you're actually calling me from Canada. All right, so you must have had, some type of an inflammatory illness, right? Did you have some type? What was your complaint?
Oh, no, I was wanting to lose weight, and because I'm going through menopause and all that kind of stuff, and you had suggested the anti-aging pack and these chocolate treat things. And I just wondered, you never get any real instruction with Wallach's products, you know, like I ordered ASAP, and absolutely nothing came with it and completely wasted $100. So now I've got these chocolates. Like, what's the purpose of them? If I eat them, will I lose weight? If I don't eat them, will I lose weight? Like, why do I have them?
Yeah, all right. So the purpose of the chocolate is to increase the fire department of your body, to help put out the fires of inflammation and to extend your lifespan. Each one of those pieces of chocolate has 17,000 antioxidant points. 17,000.
Okay.
Our clinical experience clearly shows that when you do 20,000 ORAC points, antioxidant points a day, you extend your lifespan. So by eating one piece of chocolate a day, as part of a normal day-to-day routine, you're going to do a tremendous amount to increase the strength of the fire department of your body and thereby extend your lifespan. But because I gave you the anti-aging healthy start pack and the chocolate, you must have had some type of an inflammatory thing going on. You had no complaints? The only thing you wanted help with was losing weight?
Yeah. Because it was, menopause. They just going through that lonely and hot flashes, which has come back with a vengeance. But, I just wanted to lose because I just found, but I got myself a machine and I've been exercising and I started losing weight. I think I lost my first 10 pounds on the bike. And then I got Purium, fantastic 10-day pack, and I just dropped 15 pounds, because amino acids, and it's got the green shake, which was fantastic. I loved it. And now I've got Doc Wallach stuff here, and it's like, okay, let's keep going. And I just wasn't sure what these chocolates were all about. Because I never lost any weight on Doc Wallach's products before. I thought I would, because everybody seems to. But that just never happened. So. All
right, so the only reason that...
I didn't know what they were for.
Well, all right, and then knowledge is power, right? Knowledge is power. So the only reason that people gain weight is because they eat too many calories. That's it.
Exactly.
The normal reason that people eat too many calories is their bodies are nutritionally starved, and so their bodies are jonesing for food all day long because their body knows that it's deficient in nutrients and it's desperately trying to fill that tank up, but the food that you're eating doesn't have the nutrients, so you eat and you eat and you eat and you gain weight. So when you fill your tank up with Wallach stuff, it becomes easier to eat a limited restricted calorie diet, which the triple treat chocolate will help. So the recommendation is take Wallach stuff every day, appropriate for your body weight. Eliminate the 10 bad foods, and then eat 1,500 calories a day or less. 1,500 calories a day or less. Now, between meals, when you're eating 1,500 calories a day, when you're jonesing for something to eat, have a piece of chocolate. It'll cut your appetite.
No.
It'll make it much easier to dial in 1,500 calories a day or less. And once you start dialing in 1,500 calories a day or less, you will lose weight like a rock star. Like a rock star. No kidding. And then you'll be able to, I don't know, run down a moose instead of have to shoot it from a helicopter. Right? Hey, Colleen, you're the greatest. We're out of time. Keep up the good work. Dial it in for your husband and let me know what works. 8 o'clock tonight, folks. Central Time. Worldwide live chat. We try to have fun. If you can't have fun, what the heck are you doing? I'm Dr. Peter Glidden, your steadfast advocate for health, closing it up with Beatrice in Pennsylvania. When we come back, stick around. The mountain caribou are a globally unique population as the world's southernmost caribou population and the only remaining caribou that live in rugged mountainous terrain and feed on arboreal lichens in the winter in British Columbia. So there are caribou in British Columbia, Colleen. I don't know, you guys are slacking, just going for the big old moose. I don't know. I think you need more nutritional supplements. Let's go to Pennsylvania and see what Beatrice is up to. Hey, Beatrice, thanks for calling. You are live.
Hello.
Hello, Beatrice. How are you?
Oh, not so hot.
Okay, how can I help?
Well, I've had IBS for since I was 16. After I had spinal meningitis, it kind of showed up. I've had a high degree of mercury poisoning. I've had do you know LDA shots? They're for to desensitize you. Okay, I'm very sensitive to just about everything there is. I took 2 of the LDA shots, and I just couldn't do another one. My doctor wanted me to do another one, but anyway, I seem to have gotten worse since I had those. I got your tangerine pack, and I couldn't take that. Oh, by the way, when I had the mercury, my immune system was so low. 10 to 12, I think. So I picked up a lot of parasites and viruses. I had 8 different ones. I still think I have 2. I haven't been tested recently, but one is Tenea. The other one is the polio virus in my central nervous system. And, that's about where I am.
Well, so you tried the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. How much do you weigh, Beatrice?
I weigh somewhere between 90, 95, somewhere in there.
Okay, and what happened when you took the Beyond Tangy?
I just felt very, very bad. I got kind of itchy. No, that was I also got the minerals, vitamins and minerals, and that I couldn't take either. I was getting itchy. Taking that. But, well, I just had an allergic reaction to it, I just felt rotten all over. I had pains in my joints and pain.
Yeah, well, this is a very interesting, how old are you, Beatrice?
I'm 76.
Okay, and are you, God bless you. Are you gluten-free?
I'm trying that very, very much now, yes, for about a week or two, because I've been listening.
All right, good, yeah. So that's the first step for you, because from our point of view, of course, irritable bowel syndrome, the operative cause of that is consistent consumption of wheat, barley, rye, and oats, gluten, and consistent consumption of gluten to people that are sensitive to gluten leads to destruction of the intestinal environment. Destruction of the intestinal environment leaves one wide open for allergy symptoms. And then when on top of that you have chronic inflammation happening in the body because you're eating food that's inappropriate for the body, it becomes very, very difficult for your digestive tract to absorb even the most absorbable nutritional supplements. So you and Colleen's husband are both ostensibly suffering from the same thing. It's chronic degradation of the intestinal environment because of wheat, barley, rye, and oat consumption over time. The only thing that I can recommend that you do for the next couple of months is remain away from wheat, barley, rye, and oats. You really have to dial that in, Beatrice. I want you to become the gluten-free queen of Pennsylvania. I want you to know everything there is to know about not eating gluten. And while you're not eating gluten for a couple of months, every night before bed, get a very high quality intestinal flora, a very high quality intestinal flora. Longevity has a really good one. Wallach has a really good one. It's called root beer belly. It's probiotics for your digestive tract. The presence of good, healthy probiotics in your digestive tract will help your body to eliminate parasites. And selenium supplementation will help to chelate out mercury. At your body weight, the recommendation would be 3 selenium capsules a day. I would get 1 root beer belly or get a box of root beer belly. Take 1 a day. Continue to be gluten-free. Give me a call back in about 8 weeks. Perhaps your system will be stronger. Wish we had time for more, folks. We don't. I'm out of here. God willing, I'll see you at the chat room tonight. Thanks for tuning in.